now worth the wait. Hey, wake up and realize I wasted so much time. I picked up pieces even though it can be fixed. It can be fixed. Should have left you from the start. I'm feeling lonely, I'm losing energy. Might run away, they say what's left to me. All these toxic traits, not worth the wait. Hey. watched the sun come up today. I wish you'd been there to see it, but you were only half awake, and nothing ever stops you dreaming, but you're all I need. Honestly, I just wanted you to know that I'll never let go, so stay with me. I find myself lost in your mind. I find myself lost in your mind. It stops me thinking for a minute. I know the world could be just fine. I know the world could be just fine as long as you are always in it. I see the glitter in your eyes. I see the glitter in your eyes when you say that we're together. Always move